What is going on, guys? We are back with another video today. We are in our Las Vegas Raiders franchise. We're about to go up against a very familiar looking team. I don't know why the Dolphins feel familiar, but they just kind of are. Week 4, we're 3-0. Hasn't been the cleanest 3-0 in the world, but we are here. We beat Tom Brady with forcing him to 5 interceptions, which was an insane one. Last game was a little bit more humbling for us. And once again, now we go up against the, believe it or not, 2-1 Miami Dolphins. And for like the 45th time in a row, I absolutely have to check that we have breakouts on, because I honestly don't know. Like, I swear we don't have breakouts on. They are on. Like, where are my breakouts? I don't see breakouts ever. But we do have a QB check-in, which I suppose it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense, because Trubisky has kind of just earned the starting role, and there really hasn't been any looking back, per se. Really, it would be more asking, do you think, you know, you regret? I don't know. I don't even know what you would ask. But of course, our rookie middle linebacker, Teague, is still out. Muse actually played all right in his absence. Diablo is pretty decent. Monty Rice, no matter what, just doesn't seem like he gets in there that much. And I did change the lineup a little bit since Teague went down. Probably should have named, try to get someone that's actually kind of a veteran. We went from Corey Littleton and Kwiatkowski to just a bunch of guys that are really just, backup sidekick types. But the secondary has played well. The pass rush, as you would expect, has played pretty well. And then once again, like we were talking about on offense, the run game has been great. Trubisky's been great. Fredericks has gotten going despite having a really poor preseason. Hardman's kind of, iffy. Waller is who he is. The O-line's played all right. So we are off to a pretty damn hot start. And once again, you can see here that the Dolphins 2-1, also off to a pretty decent start as the Browns select 2 player of the week. So they got to choose him. They didn't even, they got to choose who they wanted as a player of the week, and they chose their own guys. Just absolutely selfish. Once again, a QB check-in. Your team has played really well in the early part of the season. I mean, Trubisky's been great, and he's a huge part of it, but obviously the reason why we're winning is because the whole team has just played well pretty much every phase. I mean, I don't really think, if I can remember, and Terrence Cobbs was injured, which is why we didn't really see him last game, I can't really remember anyone in particular, any phase even, being bad, really. I feel like we've played really well all over the place. But going up against the Dolphins, who have Aaron Rodgers, which is an interesting sight, I think you go medium pass. Short and medium is kind of what you want to do when you're going up against Rodgers. And then the other side of things, the blitz counter, I get that they probably do want to blitz, but do we? Double move off coverage, faster reaction to short pass. Nah. We're actually going to go throw it short, because they've got great corners. I feel like they're going to have a troublesome... Relax, Kenyon Drake. You're scaring me with that face, dude. Look at Kenyon Drake. That face. Stop. But yeah, I feel like they obviously have great corners, and they're not going to want to play them up too much. They're going to want to, keep the deep shot gone. And, I don't know. I feel like the safeties would be up, if anyone. So the short game is where we're going to be focused on. Upgrade players. Who do we even have? Thomas Cooper, really just the glorified return man. Not that he can't play wide receiver. It's just we have so much talent besides him that really just doesn't have a spot. Honestly, he's better as a return man anyways. The other guys have outperformed him in preseason. And once again, just like Trubisky, haven't looked back. Aaron Rodgers. It's raining. Why is everyone so chill when it's raining? I would not be out there until I need to. What is this? Aaron Rodgers obviously playing with some very talented weapons. I don't know if Fuller's actually there still, but I would assume Waddle is, and he's probably the number 1. Gesicki is a great possession guy that can, run some people over, obviously. But yeah, that offensive line, just as bad as, maybe his last year in Green Bay. Raincoats. I didn't know that people had those. That's pretty cool. Defense, kind of iffy. But a very big heart team, right? A team that has a big heart and will try hard. You can see why they're 2-1. You got Rodgers, you got some weapons. Seems like Fuller's there, number 3. This could be a tough matchup for us. Gunslinger quarterback, still really good, obviously. And then those speedy receivers, man. Really kind of also depends on who they have at running back. I don't know if they added anyone or not. But if going up against a former teammate of his, Alan Lazard, who's actually had a couple of decent plays for us over the last few weeks, but not that big of a matchup. It's not like we have Devontae and, you're going against Rodgers, something like that. But, yeah, a rainy one. See how the weather treats us in this one. And If this turns into a rushing battle, I gotta like our chances. All right, kicking it as deep as possible. It did not go that far, though. Got it to like the 4-yard line as Gresham blows through the blocker. Hey, you do whatever you got to get through that blocker. Aaron Rodgers, not the hottest start, but obviously limiting those interceptions as he does. Pretty good completion percentage. And, yeah, the Dolphins. What kind of run game? Once again, it's crazy to think of that, but I feel like that's the biggest factor. Looks like they have some maybe rookie in there, perhaps? Not blitzing, because I know what it's like to blitz Rodgers. Not a great decision to do that. And almost picked, but Fuller, the superstar, comes away with a very good catch into double like that. Right on the money dime. Almost got there before he could get there, but didn't. And obviously a first down to start this one. The pressure just did not get there. Not that we really brought anyone once again. And that's a deep shot. People are testing Mullen this year. And if you're going to give up plays like that, you're going to see it more and more often. What is that? Mullen just misread it or something. He's in perfect coverage. I don't know why Rodgers takes that. I mean, that's about as good as you can get, and he just gets mossed. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. Is that Hines? That's a fast little man. Also a very dangerous receiving back. I don't know what that starting running back looks like, but Hines is a very, very good weapon for Rodgers. Without a doubt, that is a very good player. And that is going to be another basically mossing type play by Parker. Why are we not... Like, Parker is literally playing the... I wouldn't say the Larry Fitzgerald role, but... Okay, Rodgers, what the hell is that? But he's just not really even running routes. He's just catching the ball over everyone. We could have went for Waller. That's dang. Yeah, we had him. Fredericks caused them to hesitate. And that's what happened. I'm just saying. Oh, that's a little bit of a bump. Their defense is looking a little lockdown, if I don't say so myself here. And we're going to throw that underneath. Cobb's back in the lineup after an injury. Clutching up. Trubisky was about to die. Jacobs to the outside. Gets about 7 or 8. And that's a first down. As Diggs, we're talking about Diggs. Jacobs gains 2, nothing really great. No one open. That's dangerous, but Lazard's a big guy, and he drops it. Yikes. Over middle, Cobbs gains to the 30. Jacobs really going to get nothing. Waller gets the catch, could score. Waller gets the touchdown, he's in. Unbelievable. The outside. That's a terrible play by us. Really good hit by Mullen, but a first down for Gesicki. Get it. There you go. Waddle's dangerous. To the outside. Over the middle, a drop pick for the rookie Kirkpatrick. You're a DB. You're basically the wide receiver of the defense. You can't be dropping that. 3rd and 8, double team underneath. A little too cautious and a huge hit on the play. I thought it was 43, not 34. Am I wrong? 4th and 5 from the 41. Can we get a block? Oh, that's just a waste. Gonna get a penalty anyways. Could have risked a fumble for whatever we got. Would have been going back anyways. How's that in his hand? Got like a... Freaking, is he like becoming a doctor? He doesn't know how this NFL gig's gonna go out, so he's like, screw it. To the outside. Oh my god. Ogba was waiting for no man. Makes us lose 3. Well, this drive kind of sucks. This drive's gonna be bad. You can't really like throw. Can't even trust our offensive line to give us enough room for the run. There you go, a little bit. That's what we were hoping for on first down. This could be interesting. Once again, these sit downs are a little spooky, scary. 2 superstar corners on the outsides. And that's a little bit of PI. Waller drops it. There's a little bit of contact for my liking. Couldn't even get a first down to try and give us a good kick, but it is what it is. Don't know what the wind is like, but this could be a really bad spot for us. Yeah, it's not preferable. And he's going to catch the thing. That's a late hit, too. Hey, is Merrick fighting him? He's not even on the field. He doesn't even have his helmet on. He's freaking fighting people. Oh, damn. That's the Rodgers rate for you. Receiver's not ready for it. Throws it there knowing that the receiver is going to turn around at some point on that spot. Does it perfectly. And, I mean, there's just no chance of stopping that. There's just no way. Literally have no chance of doing that. And wiggle route. It was not to the wiggle route. I thought it was going to be picked. It was actually to the deeper look. Fuller has obviously been his favorite target, and he showed us that aplenty so far in that first quarter. As Fuller had a lot of clutch catches. Of course, Parker did have a lot of big gainers himself, and that time maybe a little too fast for his own good. You know, Gesicki, not the fastest guy in the world. Takes him a little bit of time to get out there, and obviously kind of a wasted play because of that. Inside. Damn. And to the outside. Not again. I thought that was in. I thought that was in. Very good fighting, but then Mullen just never looks. That's... Wait, it's not a touchdown. Wait, that looks like a touchdown to me. Hopefully they decide to kick it. No! Don't challenge this. Touchdown Miami after the challenge. That I don't understand this. Devontae Parker is just not that guy. He's not that guy, but he apparently is that guy. I don't know what to tell you. 2 touchdowns already, and we just barely started the second. And that's a really good move by Jacobs, but only gets 2. Up the middle, Jacobs just not going to get a whole lot at all. Our ground game is sucking. I mean, we're going short because we just haven't really had the time. Fredericks, maybe Kenyon. Fredericks got bumped, but still had enough separation to get that play there. Jeez, that was close. All right, up the middle, 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Jacobs fighting hard, gets about 5 or 6. Oh, come on. 1-yard loss. I mean, our blocks are sucking. I get that front's probably not the best to be running it into, but I mean, at some point I figured we would win. Jacobs is wide open. Catches that almost in stride. Nice little cut move. Try to spin to get out of the way of our guys. Up the middle, Jacobs running hard. Gets about 9.5, 10. Up the middle, Jacobs gets about 13. We're starting to open it up a little bit. Up the middle again, and a really good play off the edge, which is weird, but Wilkins... I don't even know if he was off the edge per se, but he was, you know, pretty far over there. Could be a shot. Oh, we're in trouble. That is some heat. They were coming with it. Absolutely coming with it on that. And that's a really good throw. Hardman into the end zone for the touchdown to potentially tie it up. I seen Waller, but there was too much traffic over there. Hardman utilizing the speed, which of course is the reason we brought him in. And with that extra point, we will be tied up against a Rodgers-led Dolphins team that looks almost unstoppable. Oh, bad decision. How? How is Fuller doing this? I don't understand. Quick throw again. You can't defend that. It's just too quick. Oh, that is... I mean, we're not in man. We were in the hook, weren't we? Oh, huge hit. That's the dangers of Hines. He's got to get down or out because you are not that man to be taking those types of hits. I'm just going to keep it honest. Keep it real with you. You're not that guy. You're a good player, but you're not... Oh, did we... Bring him down. There you go. Okay, he was trying to find a spot. Couldn't. We filled up the lane pretty well, but we literally grabbed his ankle with the safety, no? Get across... Oh, that's all right. Hines running into traffic there. 3 rushes for 3, but the receiving game has been pretty good for him. And J.J. Watt with the immense pressure up the middle, stopping that drive in its tracks, forcing the field goal, and also going to give us time with the ball, which is clutch on returns, which he wasn't even the guy to begin with. And we're just taking too long to throw that. They do have guys stepping up, but I just got to take the short route I have. Cobbs is open over the middle. Just take that look, simply put. Cobbs, speaking of, on the money. Gets the first down. We really should have went out of bounds there. Kind of a rookie mistake there, but you know, you see that chance for the longer play. It's tough not to grab it. And Fredericks once again. Howard actually kind of getting torched by Fredericks here a little bit. And, you know, getting tackled the last second, so he's still making it count, right? Stepping out. That's a tough throw. Yeah, there's no shot he's ever making that. It's close, though. Waller. Oh, my God. He's open, though. Jumps up, gets it. Hurry up to the line and spike this thing. Howard is having a very tough time with Fredericks, and because of that, wasn't able to look around to see where the ball was. He's just playing catch-up with Fredericks. Fredericks has his number right now. This play sucks. I'll run this instead. Under pressure, and that's a touchdown, but we don't get it the time. I suppose that's probably why we had a chance there. Kind of them, not them. Kenyon Drake gets out there against his old team to the 6, to the 9, 6 seconds. Offense or defense? That's a tough one. No, we blew the field goal chance. It was worth it. You know, they tell you, hey, okay, take the look, throw it away if you don't have it. We had the look. You have to take that throw. You have to take that throw. And unfortunately, the far wide receiver came back to the ball, which led his cornerback to the very wide open, I think it was Cobbs. Lost the field goal, but more importantly, lost the touchdown. That should have been a touchdown, and instead, we're going to be down 3 going into half, which is just brutal. That could be the missed opportunity that loses the game. We'll find out, but that's harsh. That is unfortunate, to say the least, as we're going to start with the ball at the 28-yard line. Up the middle, Jacobs looked good, and then once again, up the middle, these DTs have been kind of, I mean, they've been a little hit or miss, but they've been overall playing pretty damn well. Waller, I was kind of waiting for him to release so long there. Waller, really? Not going to run? Who is that, a safety? Cobbs. Waller is still probably a primary route. Waller is, and Fredericks has got to catch that. It's not really Trubisky's fault there. The pressure once again gets there. We throw to Waller basically the moment he gets open, but the pressure gets there. Fredericks got to catch that, though. Gladney, that's not an easy thing. And once again, the weather is kind of affecting these teams' ability to get off their, get out on the break and be able to run their route, you know. It's just not a great time. As JJ... That's a roughing the quarterback penalty. Oh, man. The bad part is he got the pressure, which caused the play to not be completed, which probably would have been. But the roughing still on its own is so bad that it kind of still is like, okay, well, we would rather have him just have a chance for the pass breakup than just giving him the first down automatically. That's what you get out of us sometimes. You get all the heart, but you also get all the penalties that goes with it. As Hines almost gets the first. I kind of wish he would have just had the first. Goodwell, chance, and that is just perfect blocking. Whereas Mullen comes up, only gets 3, but still a pretty big gain. Still pretty big gain nonetheless. Up the middle. Oh my God, Hines! Guys, get him! Hines to the 28. We were stopping him dead, and all of a sudden we just suck. The linebacker's got to shoot this better. Over the middle. Oh, that's a touchdown. Good hit on Waddle down to the 3 as Gladney misses. The pressure is just not getting there. I mean, you're running man coverage against this team. You got to get there pretty quickly. Once again, they've got some athleticism. And they just, I mean, that's just perfect blocking. You can't ask for much more from that offensive line as the Dolphins go up 10. This weather game could not have come at a worse time, to be honest. Thought we were going to dominate on the ground, but it's really been a passing required game, and because of it, you know, we're just a little bit slower than normal, and our offensive line is really struggling right now. Oh my God, what is he like? What's even happening? Run up the middle because it's a sheet. Oh, there you go. It's a sea shanty of routes. Up the middle, Jacobs get another really good block. Trucks right over Jordan Poyer, who I didn't even know that was him at first. He's made some pretty good plays, despite the fact that he's probably pretty unathletic now. We know the drag? No. Fredericks, we just got ourselves in trouble. The pressure has just been bad that we want to take the sprint, but we just ran back so far. I mean, what are you going to do with that? Of course, we know what the routes are. It's just, can we get open on them? A little late. It's going to be picked, is it? It's not, but that was way too late. Damn it, that was just a sell. That second down was our opportunity to kind of get down the field a bit, because it's 2nd and inches. You just run it if you can't get it. And we just absolutely blew that. Good punt, though. Pretty good punt. Down to the 5. Really good catch, too. Oh, we sold. Like, it's just, you have a nice hit. You have a one-on-one against Hines, and you're just thinking, we hit this guy open field like this. That's a touchdown. It just didn't happen, dude. 1st and 10. Get out there, boys. Okay, now that's cap. That's cap. Diablo might not be the greatest of players, but he is not getting stiff-armed by Hines. J.J. Watt gets the little slip under. Diablo misses again. Our open field tackling has been awful. Hines has been everything for them. We gotta get a stop here. If they get a touchdown on this drive, we literally lose. And we miss. We just miss again, dude. Oh, my. It's just, it takes so long half the time to get through the formation and get to the players that you just over pursue so hard because you never get there. Like, you usually just don't get there. Over the middle. And we have to cover that. Gesicki almost trucked him there, stiff-armed him, but we came in with the help. This is a bit of a distance field goal right now, so, you know, if we can try to limit any more yards gained, we might still have a chance to stop them from scoring, but I mean, it's got to come right here. And Mullen misses the pick. That's a touchdown for Parker. Touchdown number 3. Oh, that's harsh. That is very harsh. Jacobs, nice little run. Gains about 8. Play action. Waller. Just catch it, dude. You can't be dropping these when your name is Darren Waller. If you're Darren Waller, dropping that is like a death sentence. Why would you drop that? Like, who chooses to do that? And Jacobs, the power back of the team, super great player, just gets stopped dead. No power at all. It's like he doesn't even exist. It's like his body mass doesn't even compute. And there goes Ingold. You better catch that. Ingold getting some blocks. Big fella down to the 42-yard line. Okay. Keep the game alive with that play. And that's just a miss on Kenyon Drake. Obviously try to get something over the middle considering they're backed up that far. Wasted opportunity without a doubt. I'm just going to go for that throw inside. Kenyon Drake with an amazing catch in traffic. That is a tough one. Really came up with a big one on that. Still. And there goes Kenyon Drake again. Gonna just go for the possession just to make sure, you know, you never know what's going to happen. Actually made a proper one. Up the middle, Jacobs runs through him for the touchdown. And we have life. He's like, look at my pulse. It exists. I would assume, I think. That's just wide open. That's not, though. I think we've learned our lesson. It's ironic that Parker was trying to swat it away because the amount of times we've been Moss trying to go for the pick, we try to swat it away. So it was just two guys playing defense there. It's just, you know, a defensive battle. And Mullen just gets killed. Parker is just, I don't even know how many yards he has, like 180. Rodgers is not down, but Robbins with the follow-up. There you go, fellas. Monty, you have got to do better. You have got to do better. If I was him, I would say I saw Robbins coming. I was trying to make him lose more yards. Get over there. Gets the juke move inside, but 10 yards, okay. I mean, I don't want to just drop back into coverage. If you don't get any pressure on Rodgers, he's going to make you pay, but The blitz sure as hell is not a good call. Just be a check down or something. You know you wanna. Okudah out deep. Once again, with the lacking of pressure. Somebody's got to pick that. Mullen with the pick. You don't hate that, especially with the tackle there if you're the Dolphins, but it sure as hell feels good to get an interception on Rodgers, I'll tell you what. Cobbs. Try to get it outside, try to pick up a block from the guy sitting on the edge. Probably could have threw that check down over to him as well, but we'll take what we can get. I mean, their defense has played really well. Fortunately. What? I don't know why that's happened all season long, but Hardman just doesn't go for the ball. He's in front of him. I know the ball sails a little bit, but dive! Show me something that shouldn't be picked. Come on, Hardman. You just sold the game away. You've got to be diving for that ball. I don't know what level of football we're at here if you're not diving for that ball. We come with the whole team, and nobody's up. First down, Gesicki. I mean, if we don't stop him to under a field goal, we lose the game. Like, it's happened so many times this year. Curls. There you go, Mullen. That was a really good play. Oof. He read that one. He read that one. For once, our defense, specifically Mullen, has actually read the play and came up on it a little bit. JJ Watt. Got the double team. You gotta like Okudah's What? This is just an unlucky game. I don't know what to tell you. Okudah is all over that. Rodgers just throwing the ball up at will. I mean, what can you do there? Honestly. What can you honestly do in that situation? The guy just outjumps him. I've never seen this. This is insane. And there's just Kenyon Drake failing to get out there on the screen. Defense looked all right there. I thought the defense was actually going to make the stop, give the offense one last chance to maybe try to win this thing, but absolutely did not, as they've been mossed all evening long. We're going to take Lazard underneath. That's really what they've been giving us all game. This play's pretty good, actually. Waller's pretty open, but we don't really want him to go out of bounds here because we don't stop the clock with that. Let's see what we got. We're not really on it. Although that throw is so bad, dude. What an awful throw, dude. Gotta take that. And he misses it. I don't know if he catches that. I think Byron's just slightly out of position. I think that may even be a touchdown, perhaps, depending on how good of a cut that is, or how good of a running after the catch it is. And that was a little That's not a great throw, right? We can admit it's not a great throw, but the man's 6'6". Do your arms not work, sir? It almost hits him in the head. Hello? You can't catch this. That's not catchable? The team has just made so many fundamental mistakes this game. It's just unforgivable, and that's the reason why we lost. Couldn't open. We couldn't do damn all in the open field to try and bring someone down. We got mossed at every corner. I mean, they didn't even really do enough to win. We just did enough for them, for us to lose, really. And Abram, really good job there. You get blocked up well. Good jump, but no tackle. Haven't really seen much of the other running back. Hines was awful all game long, and then all of a sudden he just woke up, I guess. It is the defense's fault, but the offense was really bad too. It's ironic enough that we talk about, the team as a whole, they've been playing well, and that's why we're winning. And every single player on the team this game just absolutely sold. Pass rush wasn't quick enough. It wasn't consistent at all. Coverage, I mean, I don't even want to start with them. They played well, but they just blew it every time they had a chance. Try to get the ball back for us. They just literally get mossed. Trubisky was awful today. I mean, trying to really think of anyone being good. Maybe Cobbs? Like, that's about it. We looked to stop the short passes, too, but we just got burned on everything. And almost didn't even have a chance to see Robbie in action. Oh, there goes Cobbs. Gets taken down to the 44, of course. Of course. Of course, have a chance to take it all the way. A little late for it anyways, but... All right, Robbie St. Louis is in. There is a wide open Cobbs. He's going to take it down to the 41. A little iffy. And he just flew like Superman. Intercepted and honestly just get us out of here. It's our first loss of the season. It came in probably the worst fashion possible, but it's not enough throw power, perhaps? I mean, that is a real... I mean, in fairness, that is, like, insane, that dive he just had. A little bit of room to run. Just gonna sit. Come on, Hardman. Wake up, Hardman! Hardman has been awful, dude. And that's just a terrible throw. Hardman, I think, would have had the opening there, but... Sheesh, with this offense. Why did we try to get the ball back? Like, it makes sense, but it's just dumb. You're not going to see anything here that we're going to like. Had that look earlier. A little underthrown there, to be honest. Fair enough. Jeez, man. Talk about dropping the ball. That was a rough one. Lost by 20 against Miami. Of course, we were in Miami. They do have Aaron Rodgers. They have some speed. And the worst part is it wasn't even really the speed that got us. It was freaking Devontae Parker. Just absolutely insane. Their pass rush was pretty solid, pretty consistent. Because of the deficit, we were kind of forced to get out of the run a little more than we wanted to. We still did run the ball well, but ultimately the biggest thing was just not getting points. Just not getting points, and more importantly, having chances to limit points, and we didn't do it. There was several third down plays that should have been ours, should have been stops at the least, and they were turned into touchdowns. You know, it's just, you don't win those games. Trubisky, once again, was okay, but not great. Robbie St. Louis, can't really say much about him. Aaron Rodgers was pretty good, but, I mean, there was a lot of throw-up situations, and his guys just bailed them out. Run game, I mean, it was just a weird one. I mean, really wasn't a whole lot of effort in the ground. Just, you know, didn't matter that we ran well. Cobbs actually came away with a pretty good performance. Fuller, Parker, obviously great performances, as we would have known. Kenyon Drake, kind of a relevant performance from him. You know, he had a couple of decent plays, but the game was realistically over at that point. Defense, I don't even want to talk about the defense. The defense was just awful all the way across the board. That interception from Mullen was an arm punt. It was just a bad performance, dude. Not to say anything about the game. Yeah, it's just, I don't even know why we clicked this. Should have just ignored it. I don't even want to think about that game. Lost by 20. Could have lost week 1. Could have lost week 3. And we finally met our match, as Miami will move on to 3-1. We will drop to 3-1. And the Chargers have a chance to take the lead in the division for a moment in time, at least, if they remain undefeated at 4-0. Teague will be back next week, which is nice. All the other guys are kind of just backup. So Teague being back is a big difference maker, without a doubt. I mean, he flew around the ball really well. A lot of high hopes for him. Still, thankfully, the season's young, so he still has a chance to compete and get some upgrades, maybe even a breakout. Who knows? But yeah, definitely not the performance we wanted. Once again, speaking of undefeated teams, facing that undefeated team, potentially. I mean, you never know. They might lose in this week 4, but some tough matchups coming up, especially when it comes to offense playing defense. Our offense has to go against the Chargers, the Washington football team defense, and the Chiefs even can give you some struggles or some troubles with some of their X factors that they've got. So a tough schedule coming up. Would have thought that was winnable, but at the end of the day, Aaron Rodgers and that offense is pretty deadly. So could have been a worse loss. It wasn't a pretty one, but it definitely could have been a lot worse than that. Anyways, hopefully you guys did enjoy this one. If you did, maybe leave a like, subscribe if you are new. It's free, and I guarantee you won't regret it. And if you do, well, that means you probably unsubscribe and you left, so it's not my problem anymore. But of course, maybe follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr, second channel, PKR Plays. Maybe upload there tomorrow, I would say. And then twitch.tv/Jeromepkr. I imagine there'll be a stream tonight, but you know me, so pay attention to the community tab, or if you're followed on Twitch, you'll see a notification if I'm live. It would be likely around 10 p.m. Central Standard Time, so there's that. Tomorrow will, speaking of Dolphins, most likely be a Dolphins franchise episode, maybe with something else. And then Thursday, I'd imagine some sort of rebuild as usual. And then I don't know about the rest of the week. We'll see. But yeah, once again, thanks for watching. Hope you guys come back for next video. But until next video,